former NFL offensive lineman Brian Baldinger, analyzing the Browns' defense, video analysis, film breakdown on the challenges and breakdowns they had against the Chargers.
The great rock band Led Zeppelin once had a hit called Communication Breakdown. It completely defined the Cleveland Browns defense on Sunday. It never got any easier than this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the call is. I don't know what the coverage is. I know this. That's too easy for Josh Palmer to go find the end zone for 28 yards in the opening touchdown. But it got worse. Oh, yeah, it got a whole lot worse. Like this one right here is 3rd and 6. It's a 7-3 game. Like, I don't know what the coverage is. And I don't know what they said. And I know what was communicated. But I see two players chasing Quentin Johnston right here, and they both look frustrated like they didn't know what was going on. And it was more than just that. You watch this right here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd and 6 with Ladd McConkey coming in short motion. Should it be this easy to Quentin Johnston right here on the outside? Should somebody be squeezing that a little bit harder? Should this in the slot to Ladd McConkey be this easy? Should it be just going up and just curling into the wide open prairies right here? Like it's like in the middle of Nebraska, there's nobody around him. And it was no different in the run game on their final touchdown to J.K. Dobbins. They run gut. They're pulling the center and the guard right here. Bozeman, Johnson, here they come. And there goes J.K. Dobbins. Like, is there anybody between Cleveland and Pittsburgh that could stop him from getting into the end zone? Like, it was just way too easy.
Let's welcome in Fred Greetham, senior analyst for the Orange and Brown Report. Fred, the Browns' defense, there were those breakdowns, which, it's usually the way the NFL goes. There's 5 or 6 plays, and those 5 or 6 plays that we just saw were so bad for the Browns' defense, those decided the game.
Yeah, and you haven't really seen it go the other way, like Browns' way, a number of reasons this year. And, what's disconcerting is those breakdown, on the long passes. We haven't really seen that since Jim Schwartz has been here. That was what we saw a lot under Joe Woods. Remember the guys, it was almost like it was too complicated. And we talked about why not simplifying it, because they're always talking about miscommunication. And you saw that, both times Denzel Ward turns around like he's expecting someone else to pick up the receiver. And the first one, it was 3rd and 21. I mean, you negated those sacks, the penalties that put the Chargers in 3rd and long. Browns have been so good on 3rd down, last year, and not too bad this year, but 3rd and long twice were touchdowns. And, I know they like to play a lot of man-to-man. Maybe this is too simple, but why not just say, Denzel, you just cover that guy. That's your job. Man to man the whole way. Then you don't take a chance on breakdowns, miscommunications. If you're going to be a man to man defense, play man to man. They got rid of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. And, I don't know why you had to play zone, or the different coverages in some of those situations, but it seemed like it'd be a lot simpler, and it would eliminate all the breakdowns if you just played man to man, unless you don't trust, somebody's, some of the corners and coverages. But it was bad. I mean, when and then the running, it's like, I thought Mohamed Diabate really looked good, against the Ravens. I don't know if he had that great of a game the other day. Devin Bush, they definitely missed JOK. He was covering some of those mistakes, in the running game. But yeah, it just kind of shows you how it bleeds all over when things are going bad. It just seems like all the way around. Like you say, a couple plays every game you can point to is why they're 2-7. you know. And I think a lot of it's been the special teams have not been special. I mean, I can point to that 53-yard punt return really set the Chargers up. They got a touchdown, and then Browns really were done. Same way against the Bengals. 100-yard kickoff to open the game after you chose to not take the ball when you won the toss, and you're playing catch up the rest of the day, and basically in that game you're behind. So special teams, defense, offense, they all played a role. They all in the beatdown, all the way around.